Red Bull Racing's journey to the pinnacle of Formula One has been nothing short of remarkable. Within just 2 decades, they've achieved an incredible feat, claiming 6 driver championships and 5 constructor titles, and their top driver, Max Verstappen, doesn't seem to be slowing down as he races down the tracks like a beast. Their success in the sport is no doubt mind-blowing, but how has their current team boss Christian Horner contributed to this success? Although the Austrian team can trace its origin as far back as 1997 with the Stewart Grand Prix, the team's official entry into F1 under the Red Bull name was not until 2005. With the decision to buy the Jaguar Racing team about 2 decades ago, the team made one of the best decisions ever by electing Christian Horner as the team's principal, thus making 32-year-old Horner the youngest team principal at the time. What was he bringing to the table though? And why did this newly purchased team decide to go with a young principal? Well, the team boss of the beverage automaker actually started his empire journey as a racing driver. His very first races were on karting tracks, and from there he was able to get a Formula Renault scholarship in 1991, which provided the chance to continue his racing career. He moved on to the British Formula Renault Championship and had remarkable results, winning a race and attaining the highest rookie position, before going on to British Formula 3 the next year. He competed for 4 teams, and in his first team he was second in the Class B Championship as well as race winner for 5 races. In 1996 he progressed to British Formula 2, but didn't stay long there as he moved to Formula 3000 the following year. Formula 3000 marked a change in his racing career. When he joined the sport, he didn't just compete, he set up his own team, Arden. However, he did not have enough funds at that point, so he had to purchase a second-hand trailer from Helmut Marko, a former rival and current colleague who was handling the Red Bull Junior team at that point. However, during a pre-season test, Horner realised that he wasn't meant for racing when he couldn't keep up with Juan Pablo, who had a higher commitment and drive. At this point, he made a very big decision to quit racing and instead focus on building up his team. 2003 turned out to be the final season for F3000, and Arden Racing didn't disappoint as they kept their winning streak alive. It was also a significant season for Christian Horner, who had a second encounter with Marko during that time. Arden Racing decided to bring in some fresh talent for the season. They signed up Robert Dornbos and Antonio Luzzi, who happened to be under Marko's management and was sponsored by Red Bull at the time. Luzzi really stood out that season, proving himself to be the top driver by securing a whopping 7 wins out of 10 races and ultimately clinching the Drivers' Championship. As the final season came to a close, Arden Racing bid farewell to the sport on a high note by taking home the Constructors' Championship title. After his F3000 journey, Horner was ready to head his own team in F1, but he was unable to purchase Jordan Grand Prix due to a disagreement over price. But his dream was still achieved in 2005 when Red Bull hired him as the team's boss after purchasing Jaguar. His experience as a former racer and his skills honed from heading his own team into success made him the perfect fit for the job. Although Horner was appointed as team boss a little bit late, as there were just 8 weeks before the Australian Grand Prix, he was still able to attain 7th position and 4th position with Christian Klein and David Coulthard. That season, the team made a 25-point improvement from the 9 points Jaguar had scored the previous season. At the end of that year, Horner played a big role in bringing Adrian Newey into the team, and the next season, the team recorded its first podium win with Coulthard. Although the 2006 reliability issues extended till the next season and had 14 retirements, the team still recorded 1 podium win. The 2008 season was not so favourable as well, as they lost Coulthard at the end of the season to retirement. F1 domination begins. However, the 2009 season marked the turning point for the young principal and his team. They welcomed a driver who would later go on to become an F1 legend, none other than Sebastian Vettel. His addition to the team brought about a remarkable change, as the once prevalent reliability issues were now mostly a thing of the past. The dynamic duo of Vettel and Mark Webber proved to be a force to be reckoned with that season. Vettel secured an impressive 2nd position, while Webber wasn't far behind, finishing in 4th place for the Drivers' Championship title. The team's overall performance saw a tremendous improvement as well. They secured victory in 6 races throughout the season, a stark contrast to their previous 2 seasons where they managed just a solitary podium win. The 2010 season marked a triumphant return for Red Bull Racing, and they truly showed the spirit of a wild bull as they dominated the tracks. Sebastian Vettel, with his exceptional skills, achieved a remarkable feat by clinching the World Championship at the age of 23, making him the youngest driver ever to achieve this milestone, a record that's yet to be broken. But the records didn't stop there. Christian Horner, the team principal, also etched his name in history by becoming the youngest team principal to lead a team to a Constructors' Championship victory. It was a year of unprecedented achievements for Red Bull Racing, and their winning streak was just beginning. Not content with one triumph, they went on to secure both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships for the next 3 seasons, from 2010 to 2013. Sebastian Vettel continued to dominate the racing scene, securing his status as a 4-time world champion by the end of the 2013 season. In recognition of his remarkable achievements in the sport, Red Bull Racing's principal, Christian Horner, was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire in 2013. However, despite their earlier dominance, the arrival of the hybrid era brought some challenges for the team. Red Bull's performance took a hit due to their power unit supplier, Renault, struggling to develop a competitive and stable hybrid power source. As a result, their 4-season winning streak came to an end, and they faced a decline in performance in the following seasons leading up to 2016. The transition to the hybrid power units presented a major hurdle for Red Bull Racing, as other teams with more reliable and powerful engines gained an advantage. This period proved to be a testing time for the team, as they had to work hard to regain their competitive edge and challenge for the top positions once again. Verstappen era. As it happened, Horner made a risky gamble for the 2016 season and brought young Max Verstappen to the team to replace Danny Kvyat. It was a move that had everyone talking, and as luck would have it, Verstappen's debut with the team turned out to be a smashing success. At just 18 years old, the Dutch driver won his very first race for Red Bull, proving the gamble to be worthwhile. The F1 community was abuzz with excitement about this sensational young talent, and even seasoned legends of the sport couldn't resist making predictions about his future performance. As the years passed, Verstappen continued to impress on the racetracks. Guided by Horner's leadership, he achieved a significant milestone in 2021 by winning his first Drivers' Championship, dethroning the dominant 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton from Mercedes. In the subsequent 2022 season, Verstappen showed no signs of slowing down, securing victories in an impressive 15 out of 23 races. His teammate Sergio Perez also performed admirably, contributing to the team's success and securing a Constructors' Championship for Red Bull. Fast forward to the 2023 season, and it's clear that Red Bull's dominance is still intact. Verstappen continues to shine, clinching wins in most of the races. Even when he doesn't come out on top, Perez steps up to secure victories for the team. With such a strong lineup and performance, it's highly likely that they'll secure both the Drivers' and Constructors' Championships once again. How has Horner achieved this? Well, it's evident that Christian Horner, as the team principal of Red Bull, has created a positive and supportive atmosphere within the team. This environment allows every member to bring out their best performance while fostering strong relationships among them. One of the key aspects of Horner's management style is his belief in allowing specialists to excel in their respective roles without unnecessary interference. He understands that hiring experts in their fields means trusting them to do their job effectively. Rather than micromanaging or dictating how things should be done, he empowers team members to leverage their expertise fully. This approach is particularly noticeable with the pit crew, who play a crucial role during high-pressure pit stops. Horner's hands-off approach ensures that the pit crew can perform exceptionally well even under intense pressure. By giving them the autonomy to apply their skills and experience, the team can deliver fast and flawless pit stops during races. Horner's leadership philosophy of trust and respect not only results in remarkable on-track performances, but also helps maintain a healthy and harmonious dynamic among team members, as well as contributes to their overall success. Most importantly, the man recognizes talent. Throughout his tenure at Red Bull Racing, he's shown a keen eye for identifying promising drivers who have the potential to achieve greatness in Formula One. One of the prime examples of this talent recognition is his early partnership with Sebastian Vettel. Horner played a crucial role in bringing Vettel to Red Bull Racing, and the decision proved to be a game changer. Vettel went on to become a dominant force in Formula One during his time with the team, securing 4 consecutive driver championships from 2010 to 2013. Similarly, Horner's decision to bring in Max Verstappen was a bold move that raised eyebrows in the F1 community. At the time, Verstappen was just a young and relatively inexperienced driver. However, Horner saw enormous potential in the Dutch driver and believed that investing in him would yield significant rewards in the future. His willingness to back young, promising drivers has paved the way for new talent to shine in Formula One, creating a thrilling and dynamic racing landscape. So, will Horner still be able to lead his team to victory in the upcoming years? Let us know in the comment section down below.